protest outside Washington's embassy in Pretoria slams Trump's imperialism in Venezuela. South African activists and political parties rallied outside the American embassy in Pretoria on Thursday to protest against United States' attack in Venezuela and the capture of President Nicolás Maduro. Footage shows crowds in red t-shirts marching and chanting, "Hands off Venezuela," as well as holding placards with images of Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores reading, "Kidnapped by the Empire. Return them now."
We're here today with various South African civil society organizations, political organizations, as well as trade unions to send a very clear message to the United States. Its gangster-like behavior on the international stage is unacceptable, and the peoples of the world are insisting that there is a red line, and that red line has been crossed.
Desai drew a parallel between the trumped-up drug trafficking charges leveled against Maduro and the claims of an ongoing white genocide in South Africa.
One of the reasons that we are protesting here today is quite simply because yesterday it was Afghanistan, Libya, Iraq. Today is Venezuela. Tomorrow it could very well be South Africa. The United States has reached that level of being a gangster and a bully. There were trumped-up charges against Nicolás Maduro of being a drug kingpin in his country. There are lies being spread about our own South African government overseeing a white genocide. These are the lies that the United States uses to dominate, to impose, and to interfere with other countries. The people of South Africa are also a strong people. We do have alternative relations. We do have Brics, for example. We do have other countries that we are beginning to trade directly with. We together with other countries of the global south, are beginning to distance ourselves from the US empire.
Another activist, Ali Komapi, in turn denounced Washington's actions in Venezuela, describing the detention of Maduro and his wife as illegal and criminal kidnapping and imperialist action.
We are here at the United States of America Embassy in South Africa to protest the recent January 3rd events that took place in Venezuela, the illegal and criminal kidnapping of the Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, and trumped up charges. It's a violation of international law, it's criminal, it's an imperialist action.
It followed a dramatic escalation earlier this month, when US forces conducted strikes on Venezuelan territory and captured Maduro and Flores, flying them to New York to face drug and weapons-related charges.
There's no basis in international law or diplomacy to invade another sovereign state. So it's an act of crime. We're here, South Africans, to protest at the USA Embassy to show them that we disapprove. And we have few demands. One of the demands that we have is that there must be an immediate release of President Maduro to be returned to his home country where he's the president, and for the withdrawal of all forces and proxies of the United States in Venezuela.
Several countries in Latin America, along with members of the Brics group and nations across the global south, criticized Washington's actions. European Union officials and European governments called for respect for international law but stopped short of directly condemning the operation.
The influence of the US is continuing to collapse, and because